Good morning everyone. Today in this session I will explain the sum of MCQ about on bond length. In the last session I completed factors affecting on the bond length. There are the 7 factors will be there. So that 7 factors to affect on the bond length. One is a atomic size and one is a bond order, hybridization, resonance, oxidation state, and next one electronegativity, and next one repulsions of electrons, lone pair of electrons. That all factors to affect on the bond length we know very well. So based on that factors, now in this session we have to find out the which has the highest bond length we can find out. Okay, right. So let us see. There is a carbon-carbon triple bond and double bond. There is a single bond. We know very well. There is a single bond is present. So we mention the sp3 hybridization. There is a double bond sp2. There is a triple bond sp hybridization. So concept is there is the percentage of s character is inversely proportional to there is the bond length. So we know well the percentage of s character will be 50% there in the sp hybridization. So automatically this bond is a shorter and automatically this one is a longer bond. Okay, this is a longer bond. Because of there is the hybridization sp3, the percentage of s character 25%. Let us see in this question, there is a bond length between the carbon and hydrogen which has excess of that question. Okay, so in that there is a carbon hybridization sp3 and here is also sp2, here is also sp. So there is hybridization sp and here is a sp2 and here is a sp. So we know that if there is hybridization sp3, there is a bond length is a longer than the sp. So between the carbon and hydrogen, the bond length is the first one is excess, then compared to the third one. Understood? Because of electronegativity is more, based on the we know na percentage of s character is increases, automatically electronegativity is increases. Electronegativity increases, there is a bond length decrease, no? Yes or no? Right. So that is the concept we can be to apply on this question. Right. Let us see. There is a question, the bond length between the carbon and nitrogen. So which has highest? Here is a carbon nitrogen. Here is a carbon nitrogen. Here is a carbon nitrogen. In that bond length which has highest? Obviously, there is a single bond is there. Single bond present. That is a longer bond. This is a double bond. There is a triple bond. So finally, single bond is a long bond, then triple bond. And come to the carbon and oxygen bond length. So there is a double bond is there here, and there is a single bond is there. So single bond is a longer bond than double bond. Okay. So here is a mention there sp3, sp and sp. Sorry, this is a sp2, and this is a sp3 and sp2. So which has a longer bond in between the carbon and carbon of this question, which has the highest long bond? So the bond length which has the highest in this sp3, okay, then after sp2, then after sp, okay, right. So the bond length is a sp3 is the excess, then compared to the sp2, then sp. So we know very well that is the percentage of s character will be depend. And let us see, this is a pure single bond. Pure single bond. So there is no any conjugation, there is no any resonance. So automatically pure single bonds bond length is always is excess. So the bond length is more of this pure single bond. But here in this case, there is a resonance is present. Resonance is present due to the conjugation. So we know very well there is a bond length in the carbon-carbon single bond 1.54 angstrom. And in the benzene 1.39 angstrom, and we know that this is a double bond 1.34 angstrom, and there is a triple bond 1.20 angstrom. The bond length between the carbon and carbon, that much only. Okay, so finally the pure single bond, there is a bond length 1.54 is present. So this a pure single bond is a larger than which has resonance, and it is a pure double bond also. and this also pure single bond also, sorry, triple bond. So we know very well triple bond of that between the carbon is very less bond length than compared to the double bond. So here is a mention there 1.34 better than 1.20. So this is a shorter bond. So now here is a in the benzene 1.39 angstrom is there, due to there is a single bond becomes to the again double bond partially, and automatically there is a compared to the pure double bond there is in the benzene bond length is a excess. Very nice. Right, come to the next question. Here is a lone pair is present, here is a lone pair is present, here is a lone pair is present, here is also lone pair is present. So we know very well there is no conjugation, no conju, but here is a conjugation is there, double single double, conju is present and resonance also present. Okay, so how many resonating structures will be formed? So there is a 2 resonating structure will be formed by this, like that. C single bond, here is a carbon getting minus and here is a double bond nitrogen getting the positive charge. So this is one, and there is up one and down one. There is a 2 resonating structure will be formed. How many resonating structure? 2 resonating structure. So in this case there is a single bond becomes to partially double bond is forming, that double bond is getting to single bond. After that resonance, single bond becomes to double bond and double bond becomes to single bond by the resonance. So finally there is a conjugations present, that's why there is a resonance is there, and there is a resonating structure. How many we getting there? 2 resonating structures. So come to the aniline. There is in the aniline resonance are also possible. So totally we getting in this question, so number of resonating structures there is a 5. So already we discussed it in the previous class. Find out how many resonating structure in the given compound. The topic already is over in the previous class. So we have to find out the resonating structures first of all which are involving in the resonance. Okay, so first of all aniline is consists of 5 resonating structure, and this one is the there is getting the 2 resonating structures. So obviously which has the less resonating structures, they consist the longer bond, which has the highest resonating structure, that is a shorter bond. Okay, so compared to the A, B, C, so we'll mention the A, B, C, D here. And the one there is a 2 number, I will give the 3 number for this. This is the 4th number. So here is no resonance, this is a pure double bond, so no resonance, no resonance. So there is no conjugation is present, that's why there is no resonance. So finally we know that this is the 4th option is the last because of shorter bond. So then come to the second and third, and first one is the first because of there is a single bond is there, no? So there is no any conjugation, the single bond is a always is a large bond. So because of there is no resonance, there is no form of any partial double bond. So there is a carbon and nitrogen bond length is, we are asking the question, there is asking the question carbon and nitrogen bond length. We have to find out there the carbon nitrogen bond length only. Okay, so there is a bond length of carbon and nitrogen which has highest or which have more. So there is a more, which one? The first one is the more because of there is a pure single bond. This is a pure single bond, pure single bond. Okay, so that's why there is the first one is the first, then I've come to the second one and then come to the third one, due to there is a number of resonating structures 5. So less resonating structures, here is a 2 and here is a more resonating structures, there is a 5 and here is a pure double bond. So this is a pure single bond, so which has less resonating structure, that is to consist the large bond, which has consist the excess of resonating structure, that is consist the shorter bond. So finally which one is the first? First is the first. Okay, understood? Right up.